Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly.
Source code. Helicopter pilot Colter Stevens is part of a top-secret military operation that enables him to experience the last few minutes in the life of Sean Fentress, a man who died in a computer train explosion. The purpose of Colter's mission is to learn the identity of the bomber and prevent a similar catastrophe. As Colter lives Sean's final moments, he becomes more certain that he can prevent the first tragedy from occurring, as long as he doesn't run out of time. Detachment. Henry Bartha is a substitute teacher who shuns emotional connections and never stays long enough in one district to bond with his students or colleagues. Troubled and lost, Henry lands at public school where an apathetic student body and disinterested parents have created a frustrated, burned-out group of teachers and administrators. Inadvertently, Henry becomes a role model to his disaffected students and bonds with a teenage runaway who is just as lost as he is. Shutter Island. The implausible escape of a brilliant murderess brings U.S. Marshal Teddy Daniels, Leonardo DiCaprio, and his new partner Mark Ruffalo to Acacia Cliff Hospital, a fortress-like insane asylum located on a remote, windswept island. The woman appears to have vanished from a locked room, and there are hints of terrible deeds committed within the hospital walls. As the investigation deepens, Teddy realizes he will have to confront his own dark fears if he hopes to make it off the island alive.
American Gangster. Frank Lucas earns his living as a cheerful to one of Harlem's leading mobsters. After his boss dies, Frank used his own ingenuity and strict business code to become one of the inner city's most powerful crime bosses. Meanwhile, veteran cop Rachel Roberts senses a change in the mob's power structure and looks for ways to bring his opponent to justice. Eagle E. Jerry Shaw and Rachel Holwan are two strangers whose love are suddenly thrown into turmoil by a mysterious woman they haven't never met. Threatening their lives and family, the unseen caller uses everyday technology to control their actions and push them into increasing danger. As events escalate, Jerry and Rachel become the country's most wanted fugitives and must figure out what had happened to them. Changeling. In 1928 Los Angeles, single mother Christine Collins arrives home to find her son, Walter, gone. 5 months later, her prayers are answered when Walter is found of Illinois. But to Christine's horror, the boy who steps off the train is not her son. Authorities vehemently disparage Christine's claim, and her ally is a clergyman who sees the case and is changed to explore corruption in the Los Angeles Police Department and government.
Prisoners. Kelly Dover, Hugh Jackman, faces a parent's worst nightmare when his 6-year-old daughter Anna and her friend go missing. The only lead is an old motorhome that had been parked on their street. The head of the investigation, Detective Loki, Jake Gyllenhaal, arrests the driver, Paul Dano, but a lack of evidence forces Loki to release his only suspect. Dover, knowing that his daughter's life is at stake, decides that he has no choice but to take matters into his own hands. Gone Girl. In Carthage Mall, former New York-based writer Nick Dunn, Ben Affleck, and his glamorous wife Amy Rosamund Pike present a portrait of blissful marriage to the public. However, when Amy goes missing on the couple's 5th wedding anniversary, Nick becomes the prime suspect in her disappearance. The resulting police pressure and media frenzy cause the Donnans' image of a happy union to crumble, leading to tantalizing question about who Nick and Amy truly are.
Sicario. After arriving through the ranks of her male-dominated profession, idealistic FBI agent Kate Macer receives a top assignment. Recruited by mysterious government official Matt Graver, Kate joined a task force for the escalating war against drugs. Led by the intense and shadowy Alejandro, the team travels back and forth across the United States-Mexican border, using the cartel boss to flush out a biggest one. Spotlight. The true story of how the Boston Globe uncovered the massive scandal of child molestation and cover-up within the local Catholic church.